Alright, check this out. You just need to go get 2 of these 4-pound hammers. Alright? I've tried to tell y'all about stuff like this. All you gotta do is get 2 of these. And then some of y'all know workouts, you know your movements. You know, it's just making you do it. That's the whole thing. You ain't fucking doing nothing else. You know, we've already identified why you can't do it. It's because of everything that you've allowed into there. It overwhelms any kind of, you know, ability to have the willpower to fight. You know, and you have to identify certain things, and I'll help you. If you can get real with yourself, your knees are busted, your legs are fucked up, and that's because of lack of doing anything with them. And you get honest and you'll get better. And that's the thing is any movement's better than no movement. Rip my shorts. And you know, the whole thing is staying busy, you know, because walking, you can still walk. You know, but the thing is you've got to get into some kind of rhythm. And I know nobody wants to do nothing at home, but that's because you've made it that fucking way. And eventually we'll be locked down again, and everybody can laugh their ass off. But you know, you can. Those of y'all that have, look how awesome! I didn't even pick that right there. That's a God thing. And but you can grab these. Oh, and this is a good one too, is to hold out and go down and then go up, and just because it's shorter, and then just it'll blow up everything. Do some curls, you know, do movements that are good movements, you know, and then you can get you a medicine ball. You can get something, you can get anything. I mean, hell, look, that's what I was saying in the post. It's like if you were, you know, because I talked to a couple of people, and we figured out that they used to be in band. They're not band. They were in some kind of band, and then the other one I think was, what is it when you twirl them around? Because see, it started getting me to do it because this thing right here is heavy, and it'll build your forearms up. You know what I mean? So if you sit around and do stuff like this, rest a minute, even get you go to a pop shop, get one of these gas pipes. It's what I have. I took it from my ex-boss, my buddy. You can put plates, 10-pound plates around this. You can do whatever you want with it. You know, but the whole thing is when you start getting into rhythm using stuff like this, then you can, you know, you start doing stuff like Tiger Woods and them with a fucking golf club, but that has nothing to do with bettering you. You're doing shit like that, throwing that heavy thing over your head and catching it with your foot. You're twirling it around and working your wrist and making the whole battery work like it should. And then you tie in reading something, you know, and you'll have a chance. You know, but I just, believe it or not, real people call, because I know the struggle that they go through. You know, people finally realize that the ones that's really jammed up with it, they realize at the end of all the smoke when it clears that, you know, money, the ability to not have, how can I put it? When you have the ability to just fucking eat out whenever you want, make your own time, and do all this shit, then there's gonna be major problems. There's nobody to hold you accountable. And then eventually over time, it's out of hand. And the biggest thing for that individual is just to show any kind of humility, because they've been programmed with so much pride that, you know, and then the more they try to hide that shit, the worse it gets. You know, and it does. Money fucking destroys everything. Y'all need to understand that. It destroys everything. And when you can finally get that through your thick head, it has no security in it whatsoever. None. You know, they'll eventually I don't want to get political in this, but they'll eventually fake vote into, consolidating all money and redistributing all the shit. And I mean, that's the thing is the people are not conditioned for that. The same way we're conditioning our anatomy is the same way we condition for the future, based on the present events and based on the present situation in your life. You can't get in shape. You've tried every fucking diet in the world. You've tried every workout, and you just can't do it. Nothing works out there. Well, apparently the problem's you. And like I've said, you won't get honest. You won't show any kind of humility. Until you admit failure, then you'll never get better. We're working on 10 years. And people still say he's fucking stupid and crazy, and that's why people call. Because at the end of the day, this is open heart surgery. And it is having to do with the cerebellum being heart-shaped, and that's your ego brain, and your cerebrum, that's where your memory is stored. And so when you go back through your memory, you can see how you've been trained into submitting that you're just pathetic and you're just going to enjoy life, and that's the worst thing you can do. You've got to deny it. See, in ancient times and even ancient Christianity, the anatomy is referred to as the instrument of pleasure. And when the body's not at motion as far as good, it's an emotion, which is bad. And when the body's not at ease, it's at dis-ease. And then you can combine them and push your environment, and that's why you're in the situation you're in. Because you see the same commercial. You see the same shit over and over. Just because you see it doesn't mean it's good. And they don't put warning labels behind it and all that. And then you try to do better. You eat better and everything, but the same additives are in the shit that you're eating. Not until you fucking literally eat like Rambo. Seriously. And people don't realize, people helped pull that experience of me being in boot camp. We only got fed twice a day. Of course, anytime you're locked up, you're not going to get fed much at all in any county jail or anywhere. And in boot camp, we didn't have TV, and you don't have that experience. That's the biggest thing is the biggest obstacle for you to do is to face this, that you did it all on your own, because you didn't. If you did it all on your own, then why you fucked up with alcohol, drugs, or out of shape or whatever? It's because you can't do nothing else. That's it. That's all you can do. And then you'll spend all your money trying to stay alive to fix some shit that you did through your selfish lifestyle, through eating habits, drinking and shit like that, whatever. And that's the trick is, we used to be warriors. We used to know who we were. We knew what we're made of, and it doesn't matter anymore. All religions put their hands into some structure over there that says, if you don't come over here, then we're going to come and get you. And they tell you to wear a mask, and then you cut the fucking hair off, which is that's what runs you. It's insane. I wish you need to think about, like, when air is breathed in. Look, see, when you're working out, you got to have that, because it's going to get you into shape better. But whenever you breathe in, all that air going into me, if we could take away the whole anatomy except for the air, you understand what I'm saying? Then you would freak out. And then when you put a mask on, that air is cut in half. And so when you see the anatomy with nothing but the air in it, how it's supposed to be, and then the way Satan has made y'all, then you'll understand that most of y'all that keep rubbing, anything you put on you is chemicals, it's toxins. It gets into your skin and it fucks you up. You gotta get real and start fucking drinking water from the ground. It is insane, ground implying electricity, but y'all been conditioned if it doesn't come in a fucking plastic wrapper. Come on, guys. That wrapper poisons the earth just as much as the chemicals poisons the anatomy in it. So it's a double whammy. There's going to be careers fucking the earth up, and there's going to be careers fucking up the anatomy. It's an ingenious ideal and plan, and to stick to it. And then to never teach people what they're made of. You know, the hardest thing to do is whenever you really see the truth. This is just about trying to get you to fucking wake up and get in shape. You wasn't here to be a dummy. You're not here to fucking be a dummy and to just sit there. You know, I don't give a shit what anybody says about me. I do things, I fish, do things in order that it might hurt you, but in the long run, it's to help you. And if you don't see it right now, that's the whole game plan. That's for you to go through all your fucking anger and everything towards me because it's you fucking pissed at. You the piece of shit, not me. Do an inventory, write it all out, and you'll see it. That's our whole thing is people don't want to look. You can't get better because you won't look. Just look at all the distractions in your life. Look at what you've allowed into your life. And you'll see how you slowly morphed into it. And you gotta fucking slowly morph out of it. Warriors, they ain't built overnight. Alright? But all of your past experiences is what's gonna get you to where you need to be. I can't explain that enough. You gotta figure that out. I'm trying to give you all kinds of step work and shit at once. You know, they don't want, it's insane to think that the industry wants you to just keep, no, you need to keep it all in, and then when we have our session that's $250 for an hour and a half, or $300 or $400, then we can talk about it. It's like today, I'm at the golf course, and this old man's like, yeah, I was at the VA again, and I said, damn, this medicine, man, it was, hell, I've passed out 20 times. There's new stuff supposed to be, it's supposed to work. And I just wanted to go, brother, it's not normal to fucking pass out. Think about it, if you'd died, it'd just been another number. You got a good funeral, but the chemicals did it. And the psychologist is saying, well, listen, you might have suicide thoughts. Guys, how can that even make sense to prescribe somebody something that's going to literally give you those thoughts? You are fucking crazy to even keep going along with it. And you'll not, because see, y'all's world is about money. Ours is about freedom. You don't get no money helping people. And that's what real disciples do of Jesus Christ. They don't run around saying, oh, look at what I do. Oh, he went to that school and learned Greek. No, he didn't. He went to Jesuit Satanic University and learned a bunch of bullshit. That's all it is, and gave y'all pride and image and conclusion before you was 7. See, and most of you, the reason you can't get there is because you were programmed early in life to fail, to never be able to have the willpower to come out of what you're in and depend on that system. And that's what I'm saying. Don't get mad at it because it's winning, and it'll always win. But you got to get mad at yourself and come out of this shit. Don't be part of the dummies. Fuck them. They're all gonna rot. Trust me. They got their day coming. Sitting in front of a fucking TV every day, just sitting there, doing nothing, just sitting there. And we pray for them. You know, but they're the ones that they're a host that welcome in all of that shit channeling through them through a TV, which is a box, or voices, which is black magic. You know, you're not going to get better staying in front of a TV or inside. You got to get the fuck outside. I know some of y'all walked outside and stuff, but you got to literally fucking go, like, walk through woods and shit, or risk getting poison ivy. Be a fucking man or a woman. Okay, get outside and do some shit. Don't be one that, oh, we're gonna go out here and walk and fucking just walk. No, you got 2 hands and 2 feet, and if you don't, it's unfortunate, but you can still do something. God damn it! I'm tired of spinning my fucking wheels trying to get y'all motivated. How many people have perished? How many people are just pathetically way out of shape that all said, "Don't listen to him, he's crazy." 10 years almost. Where are they at? Hating still. Tell them, Lala. You know, when you by yourself learning shit, well, when you do stuff and create a habit by yourself, you know, yeah, music's okay, and it does help, you know, but there is times you need to be by yourself, and you need to fucking be by yourself for hours. Be outside and listen to nature, and nobody can. They don't even know what that means. Every one of them birds depend on that air. Everything does. The plants, everything depends on that air. You know, but anyways, I just wanted to give you something because there's no sense in you being lazy as shit and you're sitting there scrolling every night looking for some swinging dick video that's just gonna motivate you. And all them people are is about views. They ain't got what we got. We ain't got shit. We ain't got nothing except for badass fucking time. That's right, and against the whole thing. Sodas, fucking alcohol, pills, farmers, everything. News, all of it. We got all kinds of streaks going. But it's foreign to every person because every person gives their whole life to a system that is a lie. So, but see, and I'm still doing shit even with my finger fucked up. I love you.